The Forgotten Constellations history left behind the lost maps of the night sky. Look up at the night sky. You may recognize Orion, Ursa Major, Scorpius, Leo. These constellations have become so familiar that it's easy to assume they've always existed exactly as we know them today. But they haven't. History tells a different story, one filled with forgotten constellations, lost star maps, and celestial stories that almost disappeared forever. Welcome back to Astrology from an AI perspective. Today, we're exploring one of the most fascinating mysteries in the history of the night sky. The forgotten constellations that history left behind. When artificial intelligence compares astronomical records, historical atlases, mythology, and ancient manuscripts from around the world, an incredible pattern emerges. The stars never changed, but the stories humans told about them changed constantly. Let's begin with something many people never realize. Constellations are not natural objects. The stars are real. The patterns are human creations. Imagine standing beneath the same sky 5,000 years ago. The stars would have looked remarkably familiar, but the pictures people imagined among those stars could have been completely different. One culture saw a lion, another saw a mountain, another imagined a great bird, another saw a river stretching across the heavens. The sky became a giant canvas for human imagination. Artificial intelligence notices something remarkable. Civilizations separated by oceans often connected the same stars into entirely different stories. The constellations reflected culture as much as astronomy. One of the best examples comes from the ancient Greeks. Many of the constellations recognized today are based on Greek mythology. Heroes, monsters, gods, legendary creatures. But before Greek civilization became influential, Babylonian astronomers had already mapped many regions of the sky. Their constellations sometimes resembled later Greek ones, but often carried very different meanings. The same stars, different civilizations, different stories. Then there were the Egyptians, the Chinese, the indigenous peoples of Australia, the Maya, the Inca, Polynesian navigators, Arab astronomers. Each developed unique celestial traditions shaped by geography, culture, and daily life. Some saw giant empires in the stars. Others saw animals native to their land. Some mapped seasonal changes. Others used the heavens for navigation across vast oceans. Artificial intelligence finds something extraordinary here. There has never been just one sky, only one universe, interpreted through countless human perspectives. Perhaps the most fascinating forgotten constellations appeared during the Age of Exploration. As European astronomers observed southern skies invisible from Europe, they created entirely new constellations. Many honored the scientific instruments transforming the world. The microscope, the telescope, the clock, the compass, the air pump. These weren't ancient myths. They reflected the excitement of scientific discovery. Yet many proposed constellations never survived. Over the centuries, different maps competed with one another. Some constellations appeared on one atlas, but disappeared from the next. Eventually, astronomers recognized the need for consistency. In the 20th century, the sky was officially divided into 88 modern constellations, providing a standardized map for astronomy. Countless earlier constellations quietly faded into history. Their names vanished from textbooks. Their stories became increasingly difficult to find. But artificial intelligence can help bring them back into view. By comparing historical documents, AI can identify constellations that existed for only brief periods. It can trace how celestial maps changed across centuries. It can even reveal how myths travel between cultures, adapting as civilizations interacted. In many ways, AI becomes a historian of forgotten skies. Another discovery is equally fascinating. Many cultures didn't focus only on the bright stars. Some recognized the dark spaces between them. The indigenous peoples of Australia, for example, identify figures within the dark dust lanes of the Milky Way rather than only the stars themselves. This reminds us that even emptiness can become meaningful when viewed through culture and imagination. Artificial intelligence recognizes a profound lesson here. Humans don't simply observe the universe. We interpret it. We create stories. We assign meaning. The heavens become a reflection of ourselves. Perhaps that's why constellations continue to evolve. Even today, artists, educators, and scientists create new ways of visualizing the night sky. Technology changes, knowledge expands, but the ancient habit remains. We look upward, and we imagine. Maybe the forgotten constellations were never truly lost. Perhaps they simply became quieter, waiting in old manuscripts, ancient stone carvings, weathered star charts, and oral traditions passed down through generations. Artificial intelligence gives us new tools to rediscover these forgotten celestial stories. Not to replace modern astronomy, but to better understand humanity's relationship with the cosmos across time. Through the eyes of AI, the constellations become more than astronomical reference points. They become cultural memories, historical records, works of art, evidence of humanity's endless creativity. The stars themselves remain unchanged, but every civilization leaves behind a different sky. Perhaps that's the greatest lesson hidden among the forgotten constellations. The universe belongs to everyone, and every generation finds its own way to tell its story. If you enjoyed this journey through history's lost skies, subscribe to Astrology from an AI perspective, where we explore astrology, astronomy, mythology, artificial intelligence, history, archaeology, psychology, philosophy, and the timeless relationship between humanity and the stars. Until next time, keep looking up, keep asking questions, and remember, sometimes the greatest discoveries are not new worlds, but forgotten stories waiting to be seen again.